Hey everybody, and welcome back to another episode of The Goofy Blonde Chef. I'm Lisa, your host. Today we are going to make a brown rice vegan risotto. This is delicious and hearty and a very satisfying meal. I think you are going to love this. So in this episode, I want to send a shout out to my friend Britta. Britta was kind enough to beta test my brand new Amazon Fire TV channel where you can view all of these episodes. And Britta and John were kind enough to give me some really, really good feedback. So thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm going to be incorporating your suggestions in upcoming episodes. And without further ado, hang on, and here we go with the episode. Here are the ingredients for our brown rice risotto. We're going to start with the no chicken base better than bouillon and several cups of hot water, some extra virgin olive oil, a shallot, our sprouted short grain brown rice, some red pepper flakes, and to top it all off when we're done, we're going to use some vegan Parmesan, some vegan butter, and plenty of black pepper. And here we go. Okay, we're going to start by chopping our shallot. We're going to cut the ends off. This is a very large shallot, I might add. And then we're going to do this to peel the skin. And I'm not going to subject you to watching this whole thing, so we'll time lapse it. Next, let's reconstitute our broth. Take a teaspoon of our better than bouillon, and we're going to stir it into our hot water. Say about a teaspoon in 2 cups of water, and we may need to use more. Okay, so our pot is heating up. I'm going to add about a tablespoon of olive oil, 2 shakes of red pepper flakes, and in will go our shallot. This is going to flavor our risotto beautifully. Now we just want to get that to where it starts to sizzle a little bit. Okay, now this is exactly how we like it, just starting to make a little bit of noise. It's speaking to you. Now we're going to take 1 cup of our short grain brown rice, and this is where the rice is going to get all its beautiful flavor. And we're just going to stir that, get it nice and toasty, full of flavor. And now the goal is to add broth fairly slowly. Now, as I may have mentioned, we don't need to stir this as long as you would a white rice risotto, because it's going to take some time to penetrate the outside of these rice grains. So we can kind of let it bubble away for a little while so you can go do something else. But I'd recommend keeping an eye on it the whole time, just because. Okay, now this is super roasty toasty. I'm going to add maybe half a cup of broth right now. And we'll stir that and let that cook for a bit. Okay, now I'm going to add the rest of my liquid. We're going to cover it, which you would not do in a white rice risotto, just letting you know. Cover it lower to a simmer, and we're gonna let that go for about 15 minutes, but I'm gonna keep coming back and checking it. Okay, so we are 15 minutes in. Let's check it. Okay, this is just starting to thicken up. I'm gonna say we need another 10 to 15 minutes, just like this. You can see the consistency, it's starting to get thicker. So I'm gonna keep it covered and check it again in 5 and then 10 minutes. We'll see where we are. Okay, another 5 minutes in. It's getting thicker, but the rice is still not really tender. So there's still enough liquid. I'm gonna let this go covered for another 10. And then we'll see where we are. Okay, we're another 5 minutes in, and now that liquid is just about all absorbed. Now here is where we're gonna have to do the typical risotto, keep adding liquid and stirring to get that creaminess. So I'm gonna add about a 1/4 cup at a time. Raise the heat a little bit, and we're just gonna keep stirring. Until the rice is tender and it's released its starch into a nice, beautiful, creamy sauce. Okay, so now after about 15 minutes of adding liquid and stirring, I'm going to bring it up to a boil again, turn the heat off, and just cover it and let it chill out for 15 minutes. Okay, so our final touch, this has been resting for 15 minutes. It's creamy, it's delicious. We're going to add a tablespoon of vegan butter and about a tablespoon of vegan parm. And stir, stir, stir. Oh my goodness. That is just gonna be so delicious. And we'll get ready to plate it up. It's our brown rice risotto, vegan style. Okay, so now to serve it, let's just give it a little more vegan parm. I'm gonna go with some freshly ground black pepper and a pinch of parsley. And there we have it. Let's dig in. It is time to taste this. Well, that's good. Well, there was our episode. I hope you loved it. If you did, please like, subscribe, share, leave a comment. Thanks again to Britta and John and Britta's 3 lovely daughters, Nicole, Stephanie, and Dina, who I haven't seen in many, many years. But thank you so much. We'll see you next time on The Goofy Blonde Chef. Thanks so much for watching.